Way back during the original days of the Apple App Store and even the early Google Play Store, games like Tap Tap Revenge were successfully translating easily adapted rhythm game formulas to our small touchscreen phones. This was a time before microtransactions were a well-known concept, but it wasn't uncommon to be able to spend $1 or $2 on a game and get access to a selection of skill-based content with more levels or packs available for purchase. However, the rise in popularity of the late Love Live School Idol Festival and its free-to-play gachapon business model ended up being the kill shot to such limited experiences, and even now, unless one is looking into community-driven titles like OS, gacha games like Colorful Stage and Bang Dream dominate the space. While it still isn't quite a return to a single-purchase experience, Crunchyroll is teaming up with developer Super Spin Digital to bring Spin Rhythm XD to iOS and Android, and playing it made me both nostalgic for an era long gone and excited that this game finally feels like it's in the right place. I would describe Spin Rhythm's gameplay as a mix between DJ Hero and its aesthetic, especially with the note highway that meanders from side to side, and the fact that the game literally supports MIDI DJ equipment as a controller, and Sound Voltex with its intensity and Twitch-heavy expectations. The player has a duochromatic wheel at the bottom of their screen that they need to keep aligned with the colored notes flying towards them, as well as performing more complicated inputs for specific types of notes, as simple as tapping the screen or flicking the wheel, to as complicated as rapidly scratching the wheel back and forth or dedicating their other hand to a kick pedal-esque second input. The difficulty curve is elegant enough to be approachable, but high ceiling enough to really make you sweat if you attempt its hardest challenges, as losing control can make it easy to get overwhelmed and miss several consecutive notes. I played on both my phone and my tablet, a Galaxy S23 Plus and Tab S9 Plus respectively, and the game supports both portrait and landscape orientation, as well as a fully customizable UI, an excellent accessibility function, but I quickly realized that there is absolutely a best way to play. I think that portrait mode on either is functional enough if you're not playing on higher difficulties, but once I was on hard and above, the awkward placement of the second input at the bottom of the screen became too cumbersome and I switched completely to landscape mode. Shortly after this, I stopped trying to hold my phone while playing and instead used my index fingers with it sat on a flat surface, and then I tried the same configuration on my tablet and had by far the best experience. Playing on a bigger screen gives the game the room it needs to not feel claustrophobic, and ironically feels a lot less overwhelming. I don't think I ever really achieved a rhythm game flow state while I was playing on my fairly large phone, but switching to my tablet, I found myself easily pulled in, and the game leans into longer play sessions by offering up a next song to play as soon as you finish one. Content-wise, Spin Rhythm XD is shockingly robust, with a massive selection of techno, hip-hop, and even jazz songs available and, crucially, unlockable, along with a myriad of aesthetic options for your wheel and note highway. Most games would hide this stuff behind microtransactions or a battle pass, and it's nice to be able to just earn your way to more content by playing a lot of the game you enjoy, rather than feeling compelled to reach for your credit card. Without context, it might be bizarre how much of a positive this is for me, I know, but in the mobile space this feels downright luxurious compared to the last decade of RPGifying the genre to incentivize spending. However, it's a bit hard to consider the price of entry here thanks to the partnership that led to this port in the first place. Spin Rhythm XD's mobile port is being published exclusively through the Crunchyroll Game Vault, a perk of the higher Crunchyroll membership tiers that offers access to a pretty staggering selection of mobile titles, including popular games like The House in Fata Morgana and Steins Gate. If you didn't know this existed and you have a Crunchyroll account, I highly recommend heading to their website and checking out what's on offer, because the lineup is curated towards fans of the content you probably subscribed for already. My issue comes with the fact that it is exclusive to this subscription service. This doesn't personally affect me. I've had a premium Crunchyroll sub for over 10 years, but it does lock access behind a monthly paywall. It's great if, again, you're already a member, but I would have been much happier to see the game be separately purchasable on the App Store and Play Store at the same $20 price tag it carries on Steam, the Switch, and the PlayStation Store as an additional option. Unlike many of the other games in the collection, I really do think this is the best version of Spin Rhythm XD outside of the arcade, and it's a shame to have it be restricted this way. This isn't being factored into my score, but it was still something I felt I needed to say in this review. Spin Rhythm XD makes so much sense in this form factor that it's a bit baffling to me that it took 10 years for it to finally arrive, but particularly on tablets, the game absolutely shines. It offers a faithful translation of the game's arcade experience that feels like a premium title, and on mobile devices, that's a big deal. While I have some trepidations about the lack of access outside of a Crunchyroll subscription, as far as the game itself, I could truly keep tapping, swiping, and scratching all night long. Just try to play it on a large device. Your hands will thank you. Noisy Pixel is giving Spin Rhythm XD for iOS and Android an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and thanks to our supporters on Patreon for making our coverage possible. Go to patreon.com/noisypixel if you'd like to join them and receive our monthly digital magazine in addition to our eternal thanks. Noisy Pixel is an independent operation working hard to bring you news, reviews, previews, and more. Leave a comment below to start a conversation, come talk nerdy with us in our community Discord, and subscribe to keep up with all of our future content.
Noisy Pixel.